Make some noise. Adidi.
So sometimes when you swipe right, you get a new opportunity that you get to explore. Sometimes you swipe right and you find yourself in a room full of people and you are lonely, right? You just can't understand what they're saying. Sometimes when you swipe right, you eventually find yourself and you know where home is. Welcome home, people. We've missed you. Right. You up next? Okay. Our next storyteller can I see by a show of hands who remembers the first time that they came to Johannesburg? We know you guys. Every December, you guys. And you go back where you came. Everyone else with your hand down, we shall see you here in December and I have a party on the 31st. The next story is about the first time someone comes to Johannesburg. We don't know what made them swipe right to come, but I'm sure she's going to tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Veronica Modieleng with her swipe right story.
Good evening. That's so pretty. Thank you. For 22 years of my life, I grew up in a town called Tabanchu, raised by a beautiful woman that I knew since birth, which is my grandmother. She was there for me every step of the way. I was like a glass in her hand. If you would hear me crying, then she will ask, and people has to answer, why is my grandchild crying? So everything I wanted, I got from my grandmother. I got away with everything when my grandmother was around. But in 2012, on an early morning when I was getting ready to go to work, I got this feeling that something is off. My grandmother had been sick for a very long time. She was in a hospital that day. But I could not shake off the feeling that I was feeling, and I ignored it. I went to work. I got called off from work. And I was taken to the hospital where she was. I got there, and my grandmother had passed away, I'm told. At that moment, all of my soul just left me. I didn't know what to do because this person that I've been with my entire life had gone. She's no more. I had to face life without her, which was very difficult. I had to not get used to the fact that she would call me, make me a cup of tea, or she would send me to the shops, or just a little chat, or her make me a dress, because she used to make dresses, she used to make clothes. I had missed all of those things, her smell in the house, living in the house where we lived for 22 years, it was unbearable without her in that house. So I decided that I can't take it anymore. I want to break. I just want to be away from all these memories that I've lived with. And I decided to come to Joburg, as far away as her grave as possible. And yes, came to Joburg. I lived with a friend. She was my best friend. She had moved to Joburg 2 years before I came to Joburg. Everything was okay. I was going up and down, looking for opportunities, hustling there and there. And 3 months down the line, while we're staying together, I come back home, the door is gone. The landlord had taken the door. I'm like, okay, this is weird. Normally people change locks, or you get a warning, a red letter. The whole door was gone. Okay, fine. Then we decided, we took the door, we're gonna put on a curtain. So we put on a curtain, we slept. 2 days down the line, my friend disappears. Left my bag there, and I had nowhere to go. And I don't know anybody. And this commune that we were staying in, and there was a lot of Nigerians, and hot and ugly. And I'm thinking like, where am I gonna go? And I'm like, okay, maybe I should ask this guy that used to hit on me to crash for the night. I'm like, no. And I decided, no, I go to church. Tell my pastor the situation, and he said it's okay. There's a room upstairs. You can crash by there for as long as you want. Only to find out it was a matchbox full of cockroaches that I had to live by. But one thing that I did is that I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to go back home and look like a failure because I had run away from whatever that is at home. But I want to come back victorious. I want to come back being a better person. So I continued to hustle, go up and down, living in that matchbox. Sometimes cockroaches will come out of my bag during meetings. I'll be so embarrassed. And I'll be like, okay, I hope they didn't see it. And I just like, okay, I hope they didn't see that. So every morning I had to like make sure that my bag, like, you know, I take out everything and make sure that there's no cockroaches that will fall out of my bag during meetings. And I lived there. It was my home for a very long time, like 6 months or so. I got invited to an event in Soweto where the deputy president, no, he's a president now. He was the deputy president by then. He was hosting a youth expo. So I got there, and the room where the president is supposed to come as a holding room is not ready. And his guests will arrive anytime. There's not even a tea station. I always make sure that I look good. When I enter the room, there must be a statement. But that day, I took away the pride of wanting to always own the room. I took off my shoes, my high heels, and I was on my feet, bare feet, going up and down, taking tablecloth and putting there. Little did I know, while I was doing that, I was opening a door for me to my breakthrough. There was this man that was looking at me as I'm doing what I was doing, and he said, you know what, I think I can work with you. I'm actually hosting a youth expo for the first time. I think we could use you. I see your energy. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Come next Thursday, there's a meeting. And I went to the meeting, and then I was awarded to be one of the tax team member of the Gauteng Youth Expo. For the 5 years, I've been doing that. I've been successfully hosting the dialogues for the Gauteng Youth Expo. My grandmother might have passed away. She might have left me in pain, but I'm grateful that she took me out of the comfort zone that I was in. I was depending on her to make sure that there's bread on the table, that I'm okay, everything is fine, like life was normal. But I don't think I would have been the woman that I am today if she was still around. Thank you.
Make some noise!